Private jet hidden costs. Let's say it properly. Most of the time, the real problem is not that private jet companies are hiding some secret fee in a dark room. The real problem is worse. A lot of buyers are comparing quotes without understanding what the quote is actually built on. And when you compare incomplete assumptions, you are not comparing prices. You are comparing confusion. If you like private aviation explained without the champagne nonsense, subscribe to JetMaster. In a moment, I am going to show you the hidden cost factors that can change the final price of a private jet charter. And I am also going to tell you something that some people in this industry probably will not love. The cheapest looking quote is often the quote that has explained the least. That does not mean it is dishonest. It means you need to slow down before you say yes. Let's start with the first hidden cost. Aircraft positioning. This is where a lot of buyers get caught. You ask for a quote from Los Angeles to New York, or New York to Miami, or London to Nice. You think the price is only about your route, but the aircraft may not be sitting at your departure airport waiting for you like a taxi outside a hotel. The aircraft may need to fly in from another airport first. That movement can affect cost. If the jet has to reposition before your trip, someone has to account for that flying time, crew time, landing cost, fuel, and scheduling impact. This is why two quotes for the same trip can look different, even when both companies are quoting honestly. One aircraft might already be nearby. Another aircraft might be in the wrong place. Same buyer, same route, different aircraft position, different final number. Here is my opinion. If a quote does not make aircraft positioning clear, it is not ready to be compared. The second hidden cost is airport choice. And this one annoys me because people love to say, just use the closest airport. That sounds simple. It is also sometimes lazy advice. The closest airport is not always the best airport. Private aviation is not commercial aviation. You are not only thinking about distance from your house, you are thinking about runway suitability, aircraft category, handling, parking, departure slots, customs, traffic, ground transport, weather behavior, and how that airport actually works for private operations. So when someone says, this airport is closest, therefore it is best, do not automatically accept that. Ask a better question. Which airport creates the cleanest trip? That is the question a serious buyer asks. The third hidden cost is timing. You may think changing the departure by 2 hours is nothing. Sometimes it is nothing. Sometimes it changes crew planning, airport handling, slot availability, passenger transfers, overnight requirements, or aircraft availability after your trip. Private jets are flexible. They are not magic. The aircraft, pilots, crew, airports, and schedule all still have rules. If your timing changes, the quote may change. If your return changes, the quote may change. If you turn a simple day trip into something that requires the aircraft and crew to wait differently, the quote may change. The fourth hidden cost is passenger and baggage fit. One extra passenger can change the aircraft category that makes sense. Heavy luggage can change the fit. Golf bags, cute as you, was as you, and ski equipment as you, as you, and pets, security needs, or a family traveling with staff can change the aircraft recommendation. I know the internet loves the question, what is the hourly rate? But hourly rate without aircraft fit is a toy number. It is not the decision. The wrong aircraft at a lower hourly rate can become the expensive choice if it creates discomfort, range issues, baggage problems, fuel stops, or a bad passenger experience. The fifth hidden cost is, quote, cleanliness. A clean quote explains what is included, what is assumed, what could change, and what still needs confirmation. A weak quote gives you a number and hopes you do not ask too many questions. I am going to be blunt. If you are spending private aviation money and you are afraid to ask questions, you are the easiest buyer in the room. Do not be that buyer. Ask what the quote includes. Ask what it excludes. Ask whether taxes, fees, handling, crew expenses, de-icing when relevant, parking, catering, ground transport, and repositioning are included or estimated separately. Ask what happens if the schedule changes. Ask what aircraft category is being quoted and why. Ask what could make the price move. None of this is rude. It is normal. And if someone makes you feel annoying for asking normal buyer questions, That is useful information. The sixth hidden cost is cancellation and change terms. This is not the glamorous part of private aviation. Good. The unglamorous part is where the expensive mistakes hide. Before you approve anything, understand the cancellation window, payment terms, schedule change rules, weather handling, operator substitution policy, and what happens if the aircraft becomes unavailable. You do not need to become an aviation lawyer, but you do need to know the rules of the quote you are approving. So here is the simple JetMaster rule. Do not ask only, what is the price? Ask, what is this price built on? That one question reveals the assumptions: aircraft position, airport choice, timing, passenger and baggage fit, included and excluded costs, change terms. Those are the real moving parts. Now, I know this is not the kind of private jet content that gets people excited with dramatic music and fake billionaire energy. Good. That content is mostly useless when you are the person actually paying for the trip. If you are serious about charter, you do not need fantasy. You need clarity before the quote. That is exactly why I created the free 10-day JetMaster private jet charter course. It is linked in the description. It walks through the buyer checks that help you understand cost, aircraft fit, empty legs, safety, airport choice, quote preparation, and booking questions before you approve anything. No pressure. Use it if you want to become a sharper buyer. And in the next video, I am going to show you why private jet cost per hour is not the full price. Because if you only compare hourly rates, you are already missing the point.